Hello class. I'm going to be focusing on why a four-year degree is not required to be successful in life. My name is Matthew Reed, and these are the reasons that I think you do not need a four-year degree. So, a lot of friends, families, and teachers right out of high school will ask you, so what college are you looking at? Or where do you think you're going to go to college? And I think that instead of asking these questions, they should be asking more of like, what do you plan on doing? There are a lot of options when going to college or going into the workforce. You can go to the military, the workforce, or maybe a technical school. Those are just some options, and those are the options that I'll be covering today. That brings me into the military. The military gives you a chance to look at and choose a career path. This gives you a chance to look at what the military offers, maybe being a medic or a nurse, or you could be a commander. You can retire from the military if you wanted to spend your entire career doing that, if that's what you loved. And this also gives you a chance to, instead of accrued debt from four-year degree, you can go into the military, save up your money, and come out ahead. The next one is the workforce. Workforce is good also because you build relationship with that company or your supervisors or your employees at that workforce. You can build a relationship, like I said, with them that gives you a higher up in the workforce. There is a lot of demand with workforce, as in production or even fast food, or in this time of COVID that we have so many people that are losing their jobs, that they also need people to bring in jobs and get off of unemployment. You also get on-the-job training instead of having to spend a lot of money on a four-year degree and learning the core concepts of math, English, and communications like that. You can learn about that job and that specific skill set. Speaking of a specific skill set, that brings me into a technical school. They focus on working in a specific area like welding at Hobart, or diesel mechanics at High Point, and vet tech at High Point. Those are just some skill sets that are very common to the public, and they give you a specific skills, which bring me into the next slide of the skills that you will learn. This provides a path to a career that you want and that you like. This will give you can always change the skills that you're learning, so that'll give you a knowledge of what you're going to be doing in that job. You can provides a student with a safety net if they ever get fired from a job and they don't have a skill set. That is not very good, based on if you need to go to another job, you don't have that relationship you did with the company. So the skill set allows you to be picked over people without the skill set, and this gives you an advantage without going for 4 years. The downsides of a four-year degree is, according to the U.S. Labor Department, a majority of people that employ people out of, like that employ individuals, do not require a four-year degree. Only about 20% do. And then an example about a situation that do not require is that a roofer would make $32 as an apprentice, and then that would exponentially grow over the course of their lifetime. Here is a statistical data set that I found while doing my research, and about 30% of females do not go to college for a four-year degree, and about 38% of men do not go to college for a four-year degree. And then, as you can tell by the statistic, over time, since about 1980, female have actually overcome and surpassed men in going to college, and it has had a steady incline over the past 30, 40 years. And while doing my research, I found a quote that I really, really liked by Carolina Bird, that says what we are going to do with kids when they get out of high school. What does the society offer them? It seems to me that it offers them very little, and they are pushed into college because we don't know what else to do with them. And that reminds me of when I was in school, they were asking me all the time, what college are you going to? What are you looking at? And I had no idea. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And fortunately, I was gifted a job at Graham, and I didn't need a degree for it. And it really worked out for me. Here are my references that I used. Alternatives for a 4-year degree by Randelli Fitzgerald, and then we got Workforce Readiness on Alternative Colleges by DeVos Klein, and then we got Is College Necessary by Carolyn Bird, which is the quote that I got, and then the U.S. High School Completers Who Enrolled Immediately After College by Gender. That's where we got the stat from. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you have a good day.